I know you served in the SGU in Laos during the Vietnam War. What was your highest rank?
Captain.
And in what general locations did you serve in Laos?
Since between Salawan and
You were in Laos the entire time during the war?
yes,
Did you enlist or were you recruited for the SGU?
I recruited in SGU.
How did that happen? How old were you?
I wasn't 17, 16, I guess, yeah.
What year?
So 66, 1966.
So how did that happen? Did you go sign up someplace or did they come to your house?
They come to my house, then they're looking for. They're looking for me. I wasn't at school that time, but
You were still in school?
yeah, but I wasn't. I intend to go to college, but that time then they need the help. Government need help. Then they look on everybody. Then I get caught.
What
Then-
town were you living in?
Gang Muang Laos and Salawan.
Who came to your house? Was it guys from the SGU unit?
Guy from SGU unit.
And did they want you right away or did they want
They
you to
want
finish
me-
high school first?
No, they want me right away.
So you didn't finish your high school?
No.
So you just left?
I just left.
Did you leave that very day with them?
Very day with them. Yeah, that day
And
Yeah.
where did you go?
to Salawan.
Is that where you did your basic
Yep.
training?
Yep.
What was your basic training like?
We took training, just training for shoot a gun, fight. Run. Whatever the course they have.
How long was the basic training?
Well, that time I wasn't pretty much like 6 month trained.
And you stayed right there?
I stay right there.
Do you remember what kind of gun they trained you on?
I think so. The rifle, like the heavy one rifle, the loud call, galang.
Oh, M1 rifle.
M1. Yeah.
M1 Garand?
M1
Yeah,
Grand,
M1.
exactly. Yes, yeah. I not remember the name.
After your basic training, where did you go?
I went to PS and 18. Then another training.
For what did they train you for there?
They train same thing, and I wasn't that time. They train to shooting. They train to how to
Combat training.
right combat. Then
How long did that training?
I trained that time about 3 months.
PS 18, what does PS stand for?
Position or push site.
I guess yeah.
Position?
Yeah.
Position what?
Like
Cam.
push command or,
Okay, man.
or cam or PS.
PS must mean something.
Must mean something. Yeah, it's
I think that mean cam. Boot cam. I think probably they said boot cam.
Post-
Right?
Post, well,
Right.
what's the S? Post,
that's the site.
post site
Yeah.
or something?
Post site.
But it was a camp.
Yeah, but
So-
this is cam.
Training center for STU PS 18, close from PS 44 where my Commodore Radar training center was.
Were all the PS's training centers?
No,
Some were camps?
but mostly like PS22 is headquarters for STU1 and PS38 is STU2, PS39 is STU3, the Division 1, Division 2, Division 3, the 3 division in southern Laos for STU, guerrilla.
Well, Sam, after your 3 months at PS 18, where did you go?
Then we back out to front line. I mean, then
To where?
to back into Salawan.
And what did you do there?
Just, go fighting. I mean,
That was your camp that you would leave to go fight from?
yeah. Then,
So you lived there, and then how would you go out every day?
yeah, we go out every day. I mean, after we out the camp, then go to the front line. Then really to fight.
Can you give me an example of what it was like to fight? Would they send you, what kind of missions would they send you on? What was your job as a soldier?
Well, they send me, in my group, to go out. Then anywhere between.
Ask him another way. Ask him. คือว่าเขาส่งพวกเจ้าไปดักสกัดบ่ไปสอดแนมบ่คันเห็นไปโจมตีบ่ไปตีค่ายเขาหรือไปล่อท่าแอมบูชเขาท่าโจมตีเขาเวลาเขามานั่นเนี่ย
Yeah, they set out to be ambushed or to looking for the enemy. I mean enemy. Some the campsite whatever is that. Yeah.
Okay, so you would be either going out to set up ambushes or to be
go hunt for them
hunting for the enemy?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
How big a group were you with? How big was your team that you were
I went that times about like 35 people. Yeah.
Where would you go? Was it along the Ho Chi Minh Trail or in the jungles or in a different place?
Close, but not that close. The paths in the province Salawan is about like 40-50 mile pass. Yeah, close to the border between the Vietnam border and Laos, but not that close.
What region were you in? What military region?
That time I was in the Paxi, yeah.
Region 4
4.
Yeah, fucking 4, yeah. Mm-hmm.
How often did you have to go out on a mission? Did you go like every day or once a week?
Twice a week. Yeah, twice a week.
And then you
Between 7 days and we went to like 2 times.
Did you come back to your camp every night?
Every day, I think every 3 days.
Oh,
Come
so
back
you'd
to-
stay out in the
Yeah,
field
stay
for
out
3
and come
days?
back 3 days. Yeah, that's what we've been doing.
How long were you at Paxe?
You mean between?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Did
mean.
you stay there at that one camp for the entire war?
Exactly. Then. Yeah, I mean we stay there outside and except we went back to the boot camp. I mean for train. Then we stay out there.
And how long was that? From 1966 through what year?
To 75.
You stayed at that one place until 1975?
No, I mean between they moved around between Paxe and Salawan, and Yeah.
So you were fighting with the SGU from 1966 to 1975?
Yep. Yep.
When were you promoted? How did you get promoted up through the ranks to end up being a captain?
Back since 71. 71, yeah, 71.
You were promoted to
Yeah.
captain?
Yeah.
Before you became captain, were you a lieutenant?
Yeah, a sergeant, I mean like what they call, what จ่าเอก wasn't it?
Master Sergeant.
Master Sergeant.
So
I
you
wasn't.
were-
Yeah.
When did you become a master sergeant?
Since I joined back in 1960, 67. I mean 67. Between 67 and 68.
Okay.
Around that. Yeah.
So you became master sergeant 67 to 68.
Yeah.
Then you became a lieutenant in what year?
It's about 70.
And then you became a captain.
71.
How did your duties change as you got promoted? Because you started off just as a fighter, a soldier yourself. When you became master sergeant, what did you have to do that was different?
Well, the different because we have more guy. I mean, more sergeant in my group.
Responsibility.
Yeah, less responsibility about that because I was in the master sergeant or lieutenant. It's like 35, 40. Then when we come to captain, they're like 60, 70, or 100 people together.
So you were responsible for more people.
Right, exactly.
And what were your duties? Did you still have to go out and fight?
We're still always going to fight.
Did you lead them or did you stay in the rear?
Why lead them? I mean,
Did you have to make the battle plans or did the higher up generals do that and tell you where you were going to go and what you were going to do?
well, yeah, the higher, commander, to tell me what we have to do.
And then
Then
you would go out.
then
and
I
build
would
and
go
do it.
out to get the plan for my group.
Who was your commanding officer?
At that time, and Lieutenant Colonel Ting, I think. Lieutenant Colonel Ting, yeah.
Ting Rawong.
Ting Wulawong, yeah, I forgot the last name, I think. Ting, yeah. Yeah, that's the high commander.
You do. Well, if you were in the field fighting all that time and you were in camp, did you ever get to go home to see your family?
No chance. I mean, that time we fight, then that time we go out in the field. We didn't think about to go home. I mean, because like no chance. I mean, just stay and fight till the war, the end, or the war comes down. I mean, we have to go home, but
So you didn't get to see your family for years?
I think it's more than a year. That's in myself. I mean, but I wasn't in the camp all the time in my group.
When you weren't fighting and you were in camp, did you have any recreation time
For the
or any rest time?
yeah, I mean,
ความมวลชื่นลื่นเริง
yeah, I mean, yeah, we did. We sometimes, I mean, and
What kinds of things did you do in your rest time?
well, just relax and play. I mean, sometimes we go out to be in some party. I mean, like another city between. Yeah.
So
That's
your
right.
camp was in there were villages around,
Right,
so you could
right.
go to parties
Exactly.
and go
Yeah.
out.
Yes.
Were there casualties in your unit?
You asking casualties มีผลเสียหายหมดพวกเกี่ยว ผู้เสียชีวิต
Yeah, we did. I mean, when since I lost my three brothers in my family.
In the war?
In the war,
They were killed fighting?
in the kill fighting. Then
All three brothers?
and two brothers. Yes, yeah, and well, yeah, we did. I mean, when we fighting, we got lost and guy, at least 5, 6, like 10, 15 wounded. Sometimes. Yeah.
Now, you worked with the SGU and they were working with the Americans. Were you paid by the Americans or by Laotians?
I think they pay by Laos and by my money, but exactly then we pay by American, you know.
So who would pay you?
That time I was my boss and what do you call William's son or the name Kamsing. The what Kamsing, right?
Yeah, Leon.
Leon or something, yeah, that name.
That was the American camp
That's
worker
American
that was your
camp.
boss?
Yes.
Did he stay in the camp with you, or did he just come in?
Most time then yeah, he stayed in camp like okay, stay 1 week, the another week he fly with my commander, you know, high commander, go around to the country, you know, then up and on. But exactly then they stay with my bulletin, I mean my camp, yeah.
Was he the only American, or were there other Americans there also?
Far as I know, with that's why when Mr. Leon and Mr. Noy, I don't know what their real name, then Mr. John Tiger, that's for when I been seeing him in my site and my camp all the time. I mean, yeah.
So they stayed there. Were they in charge of the camp, or they were just there to consult with you?
I think they stay to consult with my, you know, group or my boss or whatever it is. They came and yeah.
So who would where was your commanding officer located? Did you work with General Wang Pao at all?
No. General Wang Pao is in
Region
the other side. I mean, you know, in Long Jiang somewhere. Yeah.
So who was your commanding officer that worked right there, not farther away, but in your same camp?
Well, yeah, like, I think yeah, Lieutenant Chen, Commander Ting.
Oh, it was him.
Yeah,
and
it was him.
And he was right in that same camp with you?
Yep.
What was camp life like? Was it a big place? Was it small?
It
How
was.
many buildings?
Yeah, it was pretty big. I mean, like Kokong Nong No. That's just the site. They've been there. It's pretty big. I mean, you know.
Their location site PS 47.
Is
Right.
that where it was? You were in
Yes. Yeah. That's
PS
right. That's
47?
right. Yeah. Mhm, yeah.
So how big was it? Like how many men would be there?
Well, we put together like 3 bulletins on there. Looks like okay, we call like 300-400 sergeant. The same, we got 3 bulletins on there.
You're saying bulletin.
That's like
Battalion?
right, battalion, right?
Come on.
กองพัน 3 กองพัน
Oh, 3 battalion, yeah.
Yeah, I mean 3 battalion, yeah.
Over 1,000 men.
Yeah, over 1,000 men, some, yeah.
Each battalion at least 400, 500, 600 people.
Right.
So it should be around
Okay, so that's pretty big base.
1,800,
Yeah.
On that base with all those men, like how many buildings would there be?
It seems we don't have no building, but we have like, you know, tent camp, right?
So you slept in tents?
Yeah, I slept in tent.
Everybody slept in
Yeah.
tents?
Yeah.
What did you do for food? Did you each in your own little group cook your own food? Was there one big
Yes,
place?
yeah, just if my own group looks like, you know, 50, 70 people, one group, you know, just we set up like, yeah, we cook it and sell. Yeah.
And so all of the people in their own little groups all over that PS 47 cooked their own meals?
Right, yeah. Mhm.
Did the groups mingle together, or was everybody separate? Like, did your group stay by themselves?
Yes, my group is stay by himself, you know, another group and then another group, because a lot of people can't go together at the same time, you know. We got to be spread it out, about 10, 15 group.
Did you have an airfield there?
Ganyan.
Yeah, but it's only like helicopter, airfield, and what they call
Chopper pad.
supper pad. That's all. Yeah.
Can you recall any ambushes that you set up or any firefights, any specific battles that you were in that you can describe?
You mean the play when the play?
When you were out fighting, was there any specific time that you can recall a battle that you could tell me about?
Yeah, I mean, when we started fight or whatever situation going on, I gotta be control. I mean, my group, or make sure my guys gotta be ready to fight or to go forward or to go backward. I mean,
How did you communicate with your guys? Did you have radios?
we have radio, or I gotta be walk back and forth between 10, 20 guys.
So you walked back and forth?
I
in your
walk back
troop
and
would
forth,
tell
then
them?
just tell them, how we gotta go forward or how to go, see one thing we gotta think, how heavy fight, then how many enemy coming to us, they gotta be, that's what I am to control, to make sure what we have to do, and between, if my guy gets shot or get killed, whatever, I got to be, that should be, get the communication between my group or my staff, whatever.
If one of your men was shot or wounded, killed or wounded, how would you medevac him out? Would you call in choppers?
First, I call in chopper. Then first thing I got to be call in my group. I got to be told my group to be get my guy wounded or killed before I got to call chopper or whatever it is.
Were they American choppers that would come in?
Different what situation, how heavy, then we call help. I mean, we gotta be called help.
Did you speak English back in those days? 'Cause how could you talk to the...
I wish if I could speak English that time, but no.
How did you speak with the...
I just contact my high commander, or my whatever who, then controls mine, and that I gotta be called back up, then tell them what I need.
All right, and if they would medevac them out, where would they take them?
They take to, like PH-18 or
They had a hospital there at PH-18?
yeah, they had a hospital there, or headquarters in Park C.
Did you ever have to call in the bombers or artillery? Was that part of your job or no?
No, because I got a call to my commander. Calling my commander. My commander had to call.
But you would tell them, so, say you found the enemy.
Right.
You would call your commander and say, I found,
Right.
and you'd tell them how big
Right.
his
Exactly.
When they would call in bomb strikes, what airplanes would come?
First they call at T-28.
T-28?
Yeah, T-28. Then if something, like situation is not worse, they gotta be called F-16 for American. I think American no.
The F-16s? Were the T-28s American or Lao?
I think Laos. Yeah, T-28 and Lao. Yeah.
And then the F-16s were the Americans?
Yeah.
Where did they fly out of?
They fly from Udon in Thailand. Yes.
No, I think what he meant is Rizzo or F4.
Utapao or something. Yeah.
Not F-16.
No, not F-16.
I think-
F-4's Phantom?
Yeah. we
I
don't
think
have-
15 or F4. Yeah, at that time.
They don't have
16 yet.
16 yet.
No.
Okay, so so you think it was F-4s?
F4.
Yeah, I think it's F4. Yeah.
Later in the war, did they have F-16s?
Oh, just I think F-15,
16 or 15, yeah.
is, 1979.
Oh, so that was after,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, so F-4 Phantoms from Udor. As an officer, what did you think of the men that you trained underneath you, that you led?
Training.
You were the leader of those men. What did you think of the quality of the men that you?
Well, pretty good. I mean, since I trained with the American in camp.
Can I clarify a little bit? อันนั้นผลงานของคนเจ้าน่ะเจ้าคิดว่าจะไหน
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
ดีสำไหน
When after we train, look, yeah, pretty good. I mean, you know, everybody pay attention and what we train for the war. That's yeah. Except the new guy. I mean, you know, when but he's a little less, but you know, depend how many people went to the camp train for ready to fight. You know.
Did you have any problems with discipline or deserters?
Well, I mean, sometimes, I mean, you know, but not very often get.
What would you do if they deserted?
What do you mean?
พวกตัวนี้
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, okay. Well, sometimes we go after him, but you know, depend how. But when they got to be to join another group. Some people, but some people they got to go away. But you know, we can't find them. But yeah.
Were you injured at all?
No.
You were lucky.
Yeah, I wasn't lucky in it. But I injured by accident. I stepped in a big nail in my foot. Yeah.
In camp?
In the fighting in that time and fighting. Yeah.
You were fighting and you stepped on a big nail?
Yeah, I stepped into the big nail on Salawan. Yeah, I wasn't just like hurt more than I get shot. You know, but yeah.
So did you have to go to the hospital?
No, I was, you know, that you get take care by my group, you know, POS doctor on it, but
So you had a medic right in your group
yeah,
that
in
took
America,
care of you?
yeah.
What was the medicine like? Did you always have a medic with you when you went fighting?
Yeah. At least two guys. I mean, you know,
That were trained in?
we were trained in a group. Yeah.
Did you have any medical training from the Americans?
Not that time in my cell, no.
Were you able to stay in touch with your family at all?
Well, yeah, but back in, since back in 1972, then war a little bit low down, you know, not heavy fighting, it's not much fighting. Then I contacted my family, then that time, between 72 and 73.
Did you get to go home to see them?
I didn't go home at all. I just went to another village and contacted my family because my village close in the Salawan, then close, then a lot of army on that. That I can't go back home that time because my father and my mother and my family can protect me because you know they know I'm work for American. Then they gotta be try to be something out, you know, try to get me. But that's why I a little bit stay away from my village.
Did you always have enough supplies for your men to go out into the field?
Sometimes, yeah, but when we get ready to go out to fight or go out front line, when we got everything to get be, you know, packed up.
Were
know.
you ever shortage of anything?
Well, we have sorting like clothes or whenever blanket sometime, but we got enough the ammunition, you know, everything that ready for the fight. Some just a little that, but yeah.
And who provided all of the supplies? Was it all American?
I think it's all American
And what did you wear for uniforms?
for
American uniforms?
yeah, American uniform. It's like a BDU. Yeah, that's what we wear from, yeah.
Do you remember any Americans that would actually go into the field with you? Did any Americans ever go fighting with you?
As far as I know, yes, there's only 3 bots and I know. Yeah, the Mr. Leo and John Tiger and Mr. Noy.
Were those their real names?
You
don't know?
Mr. Noy, I think they call him Mr. Noy, but the real name is John Tiger and Mr. Leo. That's the real name. But we call Kam Singh, you know. But yeah.
Did you do anything special for good luck?
In Laos.
Yes. To stay alive in the war.
Well, we have Buddha, you know. We got Buddha in my necks, and yeah, we pray every day, you know, just faith in God. But that's what we've been doing. That's my culture. It's like a Buddha. You know, have
Yeah.
Buddha. Yeah.
Yep. All right. So you were fighting in combat for many years. In 1973, when the Americans signed the peace treaty, what happened to your unit? Because now the American caseworkers withdrew. What happened to your unit?
That time, nothing happened. I mean, it's like they tell us, you know, the war is ending. Then in my camp that time, I remember that in the camp, what's that, 74, you said? 74?
73 we signed the peace treaty.
Right, I mean, we in the camp, and PS, and 74. That,
47.
I mean, 47, camp,
Oh,
Kokong, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 47. Then 3 American came, tell us, then all American, they go back home. They tell us. That time I'm there, you know. But then they tell him they gotta go home. Then tell all my groups, about over 1,000 people on there. Then, you know.
Well, so when the Americans pulled out, what happened to PS 47? Did you guys stay in camp, or did you all go home to your villages?
No, we still on there, stay till, well, for next couple years. I mean, since 73 to 75.
You stayed in that camp?
Yeah,
and
stay in
ran
that
it?
camp, yep.
Did you still continue to fight?
We still continue to be our group, and in the, you know, military on there. But there's no fight at that time. But fight, that's very low, but no fight. You
So
know?
you mostly stayed in the camp?
They mostly didn't stay in the camp, then train, you know.
And train. Did the Americans continue to pay you even after they left?
They tell me that time what I heard, Mr. John Church. We got left. I mean, we got to go back home. Then all American to go back home. That you guys got to be stay. Then all supply, you know, got to be continue to be pay us. Then food, whenever clothes, everything. That's for what I heard in my ear. That's that time. Then I so exciting on what we have now at that time.
And did the Americans, once they left, did they continue to provide clothing and food and
Yeah.
ammunition?
Yeah.
How did it get delivered?
That time I think because it's like a proxy, they have to be they have big supply in and camp, then delivery to another village, but pretty hard. I mean, but we still, we still get supply,
Military region 4 providing them.
Right, yeah.
Now, did the communists come and take over your camp ever? When the Americans left and the communists came in and took over some of the camps, did they come to your camp?
They come to my camp.
Were you still there?
I still there. Yeah, since the communist took it over, then it's still my camp. Then my commander told me I gotta be put weapon back to, store in the garage, something, whatever they tell me. Then I tell my group, everybody, bring them back that time.
What year was it when the communists came?
I think 74. Between 74 and 75, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did the communists, when they came into your camp, did they take any of you guys as prisoners, or did they tell you go home to your villages?
They tell some go home, then they tell us somebody got to go to a seminar or that's what they tell us. Some guy go home, and some guy, they said some group they got to go to the seminar somewhere, like personal camp, whatever that time, I don't know. But then I know what something got to be happen. Then I told my group, it's about 15 people. I can't tell more than that. Then I tell 15 people, we're not gonna stay here. We gotta go. Then some guy told me, where we gotta go? I told him, I don't know yet. But I thinking about the Thailand that time. I gotta go to Thailand. If I'm stay, might be go to the seminar or get killed that time. That's why. Then first day, the second day, then I escape.
And did you take those other 15 men with
I
you?
took the 15 men with me to the Thailand.
How did you escape? Where did you go? How did you get across the river?
That day, then I go back to another village. Told my cousin, I tell him I gotta go, but he asked me where you go. I told him I don't know yet, but I gotta go. Then about 6 o'clock at night, then I crossed to mountain, walking about 2 days to the Mekong River between Route 13, they call Route 13, between Vientiane and Pak Se. Then I take off from there for 2 day walk to the Mekong River between Thailand and Laos. Then when I got the Mekong, then I call couple canoe, they call canoe in the river. Then I call him back here, then I need help. Then they ask me, where you want to go? I got to go crossing the river. Then 15 people I paid that time like 2,500 baht, not keep, 100 baht Thailand.
What's that in American dollars?
That time American dollar is about, dollar 25 is about, how much? 2,500.
2,500 baht.
2,500 baht. That's about
Okay.
25 bucks.
No more than that.
More than that, right? Yeah.
400 baht is 10.
It's about dollar for 25 baht. $25 baht
Yeah.
that time.
Baht, B-A-T-T?
Yeah, baht, yeah.
B-A-T-H.
Yeah,
Oh, oh.
yeah. It's about dollar to 25 that time.
Yeah, $1 equal to 25 baht.
Yeah, that time.
25 baht
Yeah,
equals $1?
equal $1.
Okay. So you paid for all of the men?
Yeah, I pay for all of the men, then, pay for the canoe. Then we got to Thailand.
And what happened when you got to the
V-
Thailand side of the border?
Yeah, that I got to Thailand side of the border. Then counselor, I think they call counselor in their village. They might call to the officer, like policemen in Thailand. Then they came up to the village. Then take all 15 guys from me the back into to where Khong Chiem and Khong Chiem province. Yeah, Khong Chiem province.
Oh, Khong Kiem, yeah.
Yeah, Khong Chiem to the province to the like
Village or
yeah, I think it's
town
big big village.
in
I think.
Thailand, yeah.
Yeah.
So they took you to that town, and what happened there?
There they put me. They put me in jail, but it's not the jail. I mean, it's like
Like a
Detention-
refugee?
detention.
it sentence something. They call that time. Then we there it's like 30 day. Yeah.
Did they, all right, whenever anybody crossed the border and came into Thailand, would they put them in these detention centers?
Yeah, detention center.
Until they decide what to do?
Clarified.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Exactly.
So you couldn't leave there?
No.
They hold you there?
They hold there for
Okay, so
15,
you and those other men stayed there for about 30 days?
30 day.
And then how did you process your paperwork to get out?
Well, after 30 days, then we gotta fill it out, everything. Then they send us back to the Ubon camp, big camp in Ubon.
Was Uborn an American base?
American Beach. Yep.
So they took all of you
They took all
to Uborn?
to Ubon. Yeah.
And how long did you stay there?
I stayed there since we got there to 1978. Since first day I came to United States.
You stayed at Uborn?
Yeah,
From the 1975 to 78?
Yep.
They housed you and put you up there and all the other 15 men?
Yep. Then after that, then more than that. They keep coming, Then I mean, that time 74, between 74 and 75, then company take over. That's like allow people keep escape from Laos to the Thailand. More. Since we got like 35,000 in camp. That time I left in 1978 to the United
There were
States.
about 35,000 Lao in Uborn?
Yep, 35,000 in Laos. In Ubon. Between
And what did all those people do in that camp? Did you work during that time or did you just live the
No.
camp life?
we can't go out to work because they kept in the camp. Then security is around and that. Then live in there. Then we got supply from UN or something, whatever it is, and they call. We got food, we got medicine, we got everything from UN. To support us in the camp. That's why. Then 76 and 77. Then I try to go out to get some job to do, get some money for family. Then I get lucky. I went out to be, dry working for construction in Ubon.
Right when you became a driver for construction right in the camp?
No, in
Outside.
outside.
So
Yeah.
so then they'd let you leave the camp if you could
Yeah,
find a
there's some
job.
people, not everybody,
But
but
then would you sleep in the camp?
yeah,
Would you
sleep in the
still live
camp.
there?
Yeah, sleep in the camp.
So what did you drive? Like heavy construction equipment?
No, I just like they call 3-wheel, 3-wheel bicycle.
Tricycle.
Oh,
Bicycle.
yeah.
yeah, that's why I'm not. Yeah. Yeah.
And that, all right, so that was 76 and 77.
Yeah, 77. Yeah.
That was 77. So how did you finally get out?
You mean finally
to
to
come
go?
to America?
I get interview like first time John Tiger. That's the man I talking about. Then they came to the camp. I mean, he came to the camp. Then he saw me. I met him in the hall. Then then he asked me. Then you work for SU? I said yes. Then he asked me who's your name. Then I tell him his name. Oh yeah. Then John Tiger told me you got to go to my country. I told him no sir, I'm not gonna go because I want to go back to my country. Then he told me no, you're not go back your country. When you go back, you gotta get killed. But I still tell him, keep telling him, no sir, I gotta go back. I thinking about my family. Then he kept saying, no, you gotta go my country because I know you. Then he said, who's your boss? That I told him this guy, and they said, oh, okay. Then he let me, okay, where you working now? I told him I working outside to drive to three-wheel cycle. Then he left. John Tiger left. Then between November 1978, then they sent somebody go out looking for me in Ubon because my name pop up in something, maybe John Tiger or whatever. Somebody put me up on it. Then somebody looking for me in the city like a 3 day. Then they found me and said, hey, you got to go back to camp. I said, what? Why you want to go back to camp? Somebody want to see you. I said, who want to see me? The friend of mine told me, probably some American in camp, they want to see you. I said, you sure? Yeah. He said, that I go back to camp. Then he said, wait to me in a podium hall. Then I came up to there. Then then we talking about. Then John Tiger told me, Sam, you gotta go my country. Your name on up now. You got on the list now.
So when you went back into camp, John Tiger was there again?
Yeah, wasn't that again? Yeah. Then he said, you gotta go. I said, that time I accept. I said, okay, sir, I gotta go. That's all. He said, then that's it. I mean, it's not.
And they found a sponsor for you in America?
Then they found me sponsor right away. Yeah, that's why.
Right, so Sam, when they found you a sponsor in the United States, where did you come?
In Binghamton.
Oh, you came right to Binghamton and you stayed here ever since?
I stay here ever since. That's like my village. Look like my, I think it's like I born here, Yeah.
What year was it that you came to Binghamton?
December 2nd, 1978.
When you came, did you come with any of the other men, those 15 men that you had come with?
No. The men that came with me, 15, they spread it out somewhere there, but.
Have you stayed in touch with any of them?
Yeah, since the ones in California, some of them went to French. They go to French, but somewhere in the United States, but, we don't know, no.
Did any family members come with you?
Yeah, it's about friend of mine. Three family come together at that time to here Binghamton. Yeah, man meet 3 family together like Sumpiang like a.
Did any of your family come with you? Did you bring any wife, children,
Oh yeah,
father?
Yeah.
Who did you
I
bring?
mean, just my wife and my son.
You had one child?
Yeah, one child that time.
So, when you left Laos, you took your wife and your child across the Mekong with you?
Yeah. I mean, no, just different town.
They came at a different time?
Yeah, they came in a different town, yeah.
How did they get across?
Somebody bought her cross to the Mekong River because, like I said, at that time, too many people escaped. Then, but yeah. That's why my wife came with a different time than somebody bought back in Thailand. Yeah.
How did she find you in Thailand? Where did you finally end up together in Thailand?
Well, the time they came in Thailand, and they always sent to the Ubon camp.
Oh,
everybody
goes
everybody got to come to
there. So
Ubon
who
camp.
got to Uborn first, you or your wife?
Uh,
You went first,
yeah, I
and
went
then your
first.
wife and your
Kid.
son joined
Yeah.
you?
Mm-hmm.
Have you gone back to Laos at all?
You mean since I here United States? Yeah, 4th time.
You have? You've
Yeah.
gone to Laos 4 times?
Yeah.
And what was it like?
Pretty much a lot better now. I mean, yeah. And because no fighting, no nothing. I mean, just.
When you go home to Laos to see your family, are you in danger at all, or do the communists who run the country now know who you are?
I'm really think about they might know or not, but since I went to there, but they're not talking about. They're not talking about people escape back in 20 years ago, or they're not talking about war, or they're not talking about somebody, just like a friend. I mean, get along with whatever people came back. I mean, because lots and American or from United States or from Germany, from France, went back to Laos, But my family told me, you not when I first time I came, he said, "Wow, how you came here? You didn't scare anything?" I said, "No, because I didn't do nothing wrong. I mean, for the Lao government, because that time the company take it over because I work for American. I'm American soldier. And they know me. They know how I'm doing. That's why I'm going. That's what I'm told them. That's it. But
When you came to the United States, what did you do for a career?
first week I came here, then I got job.
So your first job was at E.H. Kitchener?
Yes.
What were you doing?
Machine shop operator. Yeah.
And then what did you do? Is that what you did for your entire career?
Yep, entire career. I worked in there about almost 8 years. Yeah. Like I said, and first week I came here, United States, then my sponsor gave me a job. Really exciting, but I'm not speak English, but I understand what it's saying, but I don't know how to talk to them, just like but they told me, you do that, you did that. Yeah, I understand, I know how to do that, but yeah. Then I went to school at night, in the high school, yeah.
And you went to night school to learn English?
To learn English, yeah.
And then did you continue to work for
I continue to work till now. I mean.
Are you still working?
No, I'm
retired?
I got the layoff in May. Then I lost my job. Then I stayed till I got to be apply for my Social Security. Yeah.
Did you become an American citizen?
Since 1986. Yeah.
Sam, how would you say that your military experience, you grew up during during the wartime, how did that affect your life?
Well, pretty weird. I mean, I've been there since my career like over 10 years. I wish that I couldn't get, I lost of memory on that because I lost in my family, my 3 brothers on that, Then that's why back in almost like 40 years ago, but I still really weird on that, like very dangerous. I mean, in the war. But yeah, I mean, my experience is pretty, 10-year career. I mean, like, in a war. But
Did you join any veterans organizations?
in here, United
Yes.
States, yes.
What are you a member of?
We join like right now, it's in Vietnam veteran and USNDC and National Defense, Corps. That's why I've been there. I was in Joy since 1980. I mean, since I came here 78, then I find out it's 1980s and we have veteran in any city in being America. Then I join it in here. Then, yeah, I really do. I mean, I like the army since I still like it. I mean, if the United States government want to send me to the any war to fight, I will go.
You'd still.
I don't care at my
today?
age, at my age, and but I still want it. I still want to go. Yeah.
You think you can remember how to fight?
I do. Yeah, I remember how to fight. Then I remember how to be. Yeah, because I train a lot with American. Then then pretty much
Do you stay in touch today with any of the American caseworkers that you worked with?
No, because I don't know where he is. I mean, yeah, but if I wish, I met him. I mean, but
Have you ever talked to John Tiger since? you've been-
first time since I came here, he came here to Binghamton.
When?
Then I think 94. I mean 84. I mean, sorry, 84.
And you saw him then?
I saw him there. Then I shook him hand too. That I saw one time John Tiger, but I didn't met in Mr. Leo and Mr. Noy. I don't know what it is. Yeah.
Well, Sam, is there anything else that you'd like to add that I haven't asked you about?
I think pretty much, but I really to be appreciated, in United States to be help our family in here, United States, but I think like in my home, but even I've been back in my country 4 times, but still didn't, thinking about it because the government is not much, what I'm thinking about. That's why,
Well, thank you for your
Yeah.
service, and thank you for this interview.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.